Hi, it's Janadene here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. How are you doing? How is life? How is family? How is every single thing? It's a beautiful day to be alive. Today's video, I'm sharing this video on how I made this food for the very first time since I got married. As a matter of fact, I have not made this food by myself, even when I was single or in my parents' house. This is the first time I'm making it by myself. And I got married. I've always seen my mom make this food because it's usually something we do. It's when everybody's around, like a celebration food once in a while, make it in large quantity. Everybody eats, everybody's happy, everybody's participating in making it. So we don't always make it in my house when I was growing up. And whenever we made it, it was really special, particularly because I love Agidi as a food, right? So I've not made it alone before, and this is the first time I'll be making it. So when you get your freshly made pap, akamu, from your corn, you can use white corn. They usually use white corn for agidi, but I chose to use yellow corn because I didn't have out my mind to that I'm going to make this food when I was buying the corn. I wanted to make food for my daughter, that's pap for my daughter, but I just last minute just said, oh, let me make agidi since I was making pap fresh corn, because it's usually made from fresh corn, right? So I just kept some for my daughter and said I was going to use this one to do this thing. So just the way you make pap, but you continue stirring even when it is solidified. You keep stirring until it starts becoming liquid again. That is when you're going to know that it's kind of ready. I even had to call my mom, and my dad was there to ask her how I know if it is ready. So after you've made the pap, normally it will get to a point that since it starts getting watery again, just keep cooking it until it starts perceiving a different smell, right? That's when you like the pap. So you put them in a container. This is how we do it in my family, my house, right? In a container. We don't do anything fancy. Put them inside waterproof. Just keep them in a place because we're eating it the next day. It is made in the evening or the same day if it's made in the morning. So you keep it for it to solidify, but you have to know that the container you're putting it in has to be very dry. So you use a clean rag to clean the surface, or use a tissue to clean the surface of the distance. So you don't need to put it into a wet container. After which you're going to make your stew. Like in this video, I'm making my stew, but you have to also know that your stew has to be very sweet, right? Because in agidi, while making your agidi, there's no salt. You don't add salt into it. I also asked my mom, what happens if you mistakenly put salt? She said, you don't know if you're making agidi again. You're not making jollof agidi because there's no salt in white agidi. So you have to make your stew very sweet. Like you put more maggi than you normally use, and more salt than you normally use for your dishes, because there's no salt whatsoever in your agidi. So I made this stew very, very sweet, like my mom taught me. And you also make your stew light because you need a lot of each person. That when you serve a person, you need to put a lot of stew inside. So you have to make your stew light and watery, like the one they sell, but not too watery, but not as thick as the normal Sunday stew, right? You have to make it a little bit watery because you have to scoop a lot of, because the person will be drinking the agidi with the stew sometimes, it has to be a lot. Some persons, this is an okra soup I cooked that same day, and this is the beans that was in the fridge, just normal white beans have been parboiled, and I'll be using this the next day to make the agidi, to eat the agidi. And this is the stew and it's ready. I'm just putting this okra soup so I can dish them and put them in the fridge for the next day. Don't forget that when you're making your agidi, you have to be very careful. So persons use salt when they're serving it. So when you're serving it, after you put it in the plate, you put salt. Some person said the salt is not healthy, so they put the salt in the stew rather, right? So whichever one you choose to do, it's very fine. It's all your choice. So watch the video. This is the agidi the same day. We're going to leave it, keep it in a place that is safe, and from insects you can cover it. And this is the part for my daughter, the remaining part of the agidi, akamu rather. That is it. And this is me putting them in the fridge.
The next day.
So now I'm cooking my beans, make it soft, and this is pap for my daughter that she's going to eat that day. And this is the agidi the next day. It's strong, it's solidified, Everything is okay with the agidi right now. I hope you guys can hear me clearly. Yes, this is how you know that you got the agidi and it didn't get spoiled. I like to cook very well, everyone is going to get spoiled before you eat it the next day. So that's it. So guys, it's ready. This is what it looks like. Tripping. Don't like the agidi. What do you have to say about the agidi?
This is the best idea I've ever eaten in my life.
Aww.
I need to try this, honestly. See, so neat, beautiful, tasty.
Goodness, what do you have to say about
So
it?
my wife can do practically any kind of food. Wow, it's too big. Chris Otora is even saying exactly what I'm saying. Take. You see?
But you love the agidi, right?